All right, in this segment, I'm going to talk about how you can quadruple, not double or triple, but quadruple your business volume. Once again, if you know me, you're going to know that I want you to get your pen and piece of paper out and I want you to take some notes. Don't just listen to the information. Don't just sit there. Grab a pen, press pause if you don't have a pen and a piece of paper. You heard me. Press pause on that button if you don't have a pen. Get a pen and get a piece of paper. This is important. I'm about to show you how you can quadruple your business. And so take it seriously, and here we go. There's going to be 4 things that I'm going to talk to you about. I really want you to do some math here. You might want to have a little bit of a calculator. But when you become a product of the product, that means that you're consuming the product and that when you go to the restaurants, you're drinking the coffee and tea and hot chocolate. You're drinking your coffee and tea, hot chocolate, mocha. When you go to meetings, you bring your coffee. When you go to someone's house, you bring your coffee. You're in the coffee business. You're building a coffee enterprise. And so what I want you to do is grab a pen, and I'm going to give you 4 areas. 4 areas. And I want you to decide for yourself with real numbers, how much product will you need to consume on a monthly basis? How much product are you going to need every single month to develop your business? Okay? So here's number 1. Number 1 is ask yourself, how much product is consumed every month within your household? You see, everyone's going to have a different answer. If you live alone, your answer is going to be different. If you have a big family, that household consumption might be a little higher. And so, for example, how many coffees do you drink every day? Write that number down. Maybe how many teas or hot chocolate or mocha is in your household every day. Write that number down per day. Now you multiply that particular number by 31. For example, if you live alone and you drink 3 cups of coffee a day, so you take 3 times 31, it's approximately 90 sachets. Approximately 90 sachets is 3 boxes of black, as an example. And so you would write down 3 boxes of black every month. That's for your personal consumption if you live alone. And if you don't drink hot chocolate or mocha or tea and you don't brush your teeth and you don't use soap, that's just if you drink 3 cups of black coffee every day. Again, everybody's number is going to be different, but number 1 is what is your household personal consumption, and make sure you know your number. Make sure you know exactly what your number is. The second thing is how many samples are you going to hand out every month? And so when I got started in the industry of healthier coffee, I was handing out 1 sample at a time. If you were my prospect, I would not only just hand you 1 sample out, but I would sit there and watch you drink it. Because that was a lot of money for me to invest, 50 cents or 75 cents. And so it doesn't matter where you start. You might be handing out 1 sample a day. You might be saying, well, you know what? I should be handing out 2 samples a day or 5 samples a day. Today, I will hand out boxes and cases at the time today, but when I got started. So you need to start somewhere and budget the second component, which how many samples are you going to hand out during a calendar month? How many samples are you going to get out there to build your business? How many samples are you going to give away to help introduce this miracle of OrganoGold's 100% certified Ganoderma? Okay, so the second component, you need to know your number and your goal for how many samples are you going to hand out every calendar month, and start with this month. When you do the math, it will astound you. Okay, so these are the numbers that you want to add up. So you got your personal consumption, and now we're talking about how many samples. That's how we build the business. Every single person that I know that joined OrganoGold did so because somebody thought enough about them to give them a sample to let them try the coffee. All right, the third area in determining how much product should you order a month is how much retailing are you going to do every month? Is it possible for you to go and get 10 serviceable clients, 10 serviceable customers, period, 10 serviceable customers? What that means is that there are 10 customers that they don't want to be in your business. They just want to enjoy the coffee, the tea, the hot chocolate, or mocha. And so that's retail. So you're going to buy wholesale. You're going to sell retail to your customers. And so, for example, if you have 10 serviceable customers, you're going to need to determine how many boxes are they buying every month from you, and so that you can make a full retail profit. Hope this is making sense. That's how all the big customers, that's how all the big coffee companies in the world, the large coffee companies in the world that you know, they love their customers, and so do we here at OrganoGold. So if someone says, I just want to be a coffee customer, I don't want to join your business right now, celebrate that. Let them become a customer and let them enjoy, and you keep 100% of those profits. Once again, we've got your personal household consumption. Hope you've got that number down. Secondly, you add on the samples in a calendar month that you're going to hand out to build your business. And the third component is that you're going to estimate how many customers are you going to develop this month that are going to buy retail from you so that you can keep those profits. So you need to know those numbers. And finally, the fourth component that you really want to know is how many brand new representatives and how many distributors are you going to sign up this month? Because you know, if you follow the 4 steps, that every time you sign up a brand new distributor, you're going to wholesale a box of black and a box of latte. Why do we do that? Why are we saying to wholesale? That means whatever you paid for that black and latte, you're going to sell it to your brand new distributor while they're waiting for their package. Maybe they bought a bronze or a silver pack or maybe a gold pack, and here's why. Because when they go home, once they sign up, we want them to be able to immediately start handing out samples to the people that they know, like, and trust. So when they get home, they can immediately boil some water, maybe have a cup for themselves, and maybe sample it with their spouse or their friends or their neighbors, or they go to work the next day and they start handing out samples knowing that their package is coming and they're in business. I hope this makes sense. So if you're budgeting and if your goal is maybe to enroll 3 people this month, or maybe 2 people this month, whatever your number is, whatever your goals are, and everyone watching this video, you're going to have a different number. So I'm speaking to you, and you need to know your number. For example, if your goal is to enroll 3 brand new distributors this month, you know you're going to have 3 extra blacks and 3 extra lattes so that you can wholesale, okay, a black and a latte. And so I hope this video is making sense, and I hope you can see that if you start doing these steps, you start reviewing and knowing what your personal household consumption is. If you review how many samples that you're going to hand out during a calendar month, if you review how many retail customers you're going to attract during the month, if you review how many brand new distributors, and if you're prepared to do business, that's one thing. But watch what happens as you duplicate, as you start teaching this exact same 4 areas on what to order on an auto ship. You see, this is what you're going to have on your monthly auto ship. You can adjust, you can always adjust, but the worst thing you can do for your business, is not be prepared and not have enough coffee. Meaning you don't even have enough coffee to consume. That's the worst thing. You don't have enough coffee to hand out samples. That is bad. You don't have enough coffee to sell someone when they want to buy retail from you so that you can keep the profits. You don't have enough latte or black to wholesale to your brand new distributor to help them get off to a fast start. So I hope this is making sense, and I hope you got the concept that if you do it yourself first, you engage in these 4 steps, you know your numbers, and then start teaching your team to know their numbers, you will quadruple, not double, not triple. You're going to quadruple your volume, and I wish you success on that.